building confidence within the trans community to maybe write those articles and talk more about the travel, but then it comes from the fact that it's their experience, but not as over their, not about their gender. So yeah, totally agree on all points. You know how quickly these things go, and we are on 3:28. So the lovely question that I know half of you were desperate not to answer. I don't know why, because you're all in the travel industry. So I want to leave you with the question. Please do tell me, as travel experts, I'm very jealous, you get to go to many places. Please do let me know, what would be your I don't know, top LGBT inclusive holiday destination. I know there's many beautiful places in the world, but if we're selling it on the LGBT plus travel panel, where would you most like to go, or where would you most like to promote? So Giuseppe, tell me.
But first of all, Italy, of course, it's my country, and of course, but Pablo, you know that I think for me is Argentina, because I think Argentina is just more inclusive and more LGBT. It's just for everyone. I think Argentina, Buenos Aires, I think is the top list. You know that.
Fabulous. Okay, Pablo, don't you shout out Argentina as well? I want to know you've been somewhere.
Don't cry for me, Pablo, please.
No, thank you, Giuseppe. Well, I have been lucky to travel to many countries as I was working promoting my country during the last decade, and this is difficult to choose just one, but I would say at least that I love Madrid and Berlin, Tel Aviv and London, Rio de Janeiro, Toronto, and of course Buenos Aires and Argentina.
Shameless publications. Darren, tell us yourself. We've got to wrap it up in about 1 minute between three. So come on, Darren.
Yeah, well, I'll keep it brief. I love, or haven't been, but I want to go to French Polynesia, because to me, it's like the Maldives, but it's LGBT friendly. They allow same-sex marriage. They're welcoming of trans people there. I'm desperate to go. It's a very long way to go, so maybe in a few years' time, but I'm desperate to go there. Maybe honeymoon.
Putting that on the list, right? Ewan, tell us about yourself. Where would you like to go? What would be the top spot?
Well, for absolute transparency, I work for both, but Thailand and Stockholm, definitely. I've slipped that in there. But for inclusive, like Argentina, that's a fantastic job. I was due to be there with Pablo at G Network. Unfortunately, we can't do that, and I hope we can make it in November. But if not, I'm definitely coming back. It will be my 7th or 8th visit, Pablo. You can tell me more than I can tell. It'll be my 7th or 8th visit.
You are our
the fact that I keep going back, goes to show that I love it.
Well, listen, this time around, I'm coming back with you. So, make sure you leave me a space. Luan, just to end on that, where would be your favourite LGBT plus destination?
Yeah, so as a member business-based association, I can really get into trouble here. I've got Italy, Argentina, Sweden, and Thailand, all that I love, and I want to give a big shout out to.
You can tell she's in PR.
I know, but I will pivot a little bit and say also for, as a lesbian who loves the beautiful outdoors and safety is really important, Iceland is actually a real favorite of mine. It blew me away.
Well, I am a big fan of Thailand. Been there many times as a backpacker in my youth, but also as a holiday maker. And as I say, I'm due to be coming on holiday with all of you at some point as soon as the lockdown restrictions end. I just want to say thank you to everyone who joined in. If you want to hear more or connect with any of our panelists today, you can go on to mygwork.com to connect with them and see what they're getting up to when they're on holiday, more importantly. I've also been Saskia. I'm not just a panel host, I am also an LGBT plus inclusion consultant, if I can say that right. It's good business, isn't it? So yes, thank you to everyone, and I just want to wish everybody a happy Pride and keep safe. So thank you very much.
Happy Pride. Thank you.
Pride to all of you.
Happy Pride.
I'll just do a little photo, actually. Let's do the photo. Ready? The screenshot. You ready? 3, 2, 1. And actually, the best way to say for the best photo, people, is lesbian. Lauren, I know you're with me on that, girl. Ready? Lesbian.
Lesbian.
Happy Pride, everybody. Thank you. Take care.
Bye.